Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Crystal. How you doing?
Fine, thanks, Crystal. How can I help?
So, a few months ago, I met a pretty wealthy guy at a club. And one thing led to another.
Was he a rapper or ball player?
No, none of that.
A regular guy who was at the club who happens to be wealthy?
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
Yeah. He's in fashion. So, later on that week, we ended up hooking up. So, I was totally thinking I was never going to see this dude again, but since...
At the club or since the hookup?
Like, since the hookup.
Okay. Why? Were you bad?
And at the club. No, I just, that's not really something I usually do, so I was just kind of like, whatever.
Okay.
But since then, we have seen each other a couple more times.
Okay.
He'll send a car for me in the middle of his workday when he's in town.
Crystal? Where does he live? He doesn't live here in New York?
He lives primarily in another country.
Oh, okay.
But he has a home here in New York.
Okay, this sounds disastrous.
Yeah, right? But since I have seen him a couple more times, I've been kind of thinking, well, maybe I could turn this into something more committed. Okay.
Only because he lives in another country.
Yeah.
For all you know, he's got another wife.
Yeah.
Some
Which
kids.
is part of the
and a whole
problem.
situation. Crystal, this is some fun. If I were you, I would back out now.
Gotcha.
And have the story to tell to my grandchildren.
Okay. All
yes.
right.
Yes. Good luck. Good luck,
Thank
Crystal.
you.
Okay. Okay. Come on out. Hey, Shorty.
Hi, Wendy.
How you doing?
My name's Jasmine. How you doing?
Hi, Jasmine. How can I help?
So I've been seeing this guy for about a month now, and I recently creeped on his social media, and I saw that he is a father, has a wife, and he never told me that he was divorced or anything. So, you know, I don't want to admit that I creeped. So what should I do?
I don't think it's creeping. I think that's a normal thing that people do these days. You know, you go on people's social media, you know, to learn more about them. And so you need to, don't confront him like all, but just like, hey, you know, so what's the sitch? By the way, how old are you, dear?
I'm 23.
You don't want to be involved with him. I don't care if he's in the process of divorcing or separating. A 23-year-old girl does not need to be involved with, even if he's divorced, a 23-year-old girl with her whole life ahead of her does not need to have any parts of a man who's divorced with a gaggle of kids. So you leave him alone. All right, very good. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Jennifer. How you doing?
Hi, Jen. How can I help?
So my husband and I have been married for 9 years, and I have a friend I know since high school that keeps flirting with him. I also found out that she keeps inviting him over to fix things because he's a handyman. I want to nip this in the butt, but I don't want to lose the friendship. What should I do?
You have to choose. I would talk to your husband. Okay. Talk to your husband before you talk to the friend. Like, you know, you don't handyman over at her house. You get somebody else to tighten her pipes. You know? And then once he does that, if she continues, then you're gonna have to choose, and you choose your husband over your friend. Oh, well. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Wendy. My name is Deshawn. How you doing? So I have this roommate who never has enough money to pay her rent, but she's always coming home with shopping bags and clothes and accessories. And then when it's time for the first of the month, I have to put more money toward the rent to cover her slack.
We all know somebody like this.
Do you think it's time to find a new roommate?
Yes. And the next time you find a roommate, make sure that that person is financially responsible. Or you can sit this person down and lecture her about what she's doing wrong. How old is she?
24.
Okay, 24 is old enough to start caring about your credit score and paying things on time. 24 is not a child.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay. What all's happening? Okay.
Hi. How you doing?
Sisters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's going
Hi,
on?
Wendy. I'm Shelly. And I'm just a Stevette. And we own a salon together in Baltimore, Maryland. And my issue is, I'm the one that's always cleaning up the salon behind everybody. And then I'm the one that's always making sure that all the supplies are there and readily I'm spending my gas when I have to go out. While this one here.
What do you do?
I'm customer service. I greet the clients.
Well, now, hold on. There is something to be said for customer service.
Okay.
Not everybody knows how to deal with a customer and service.
Thank you very much.
But you can at least drive your car and burn your gas while she picks out supplies. There's got to be more of a 50-50 thing.
Thank you, Wendy.
You know,
Thank you.
more of a 50-50. What are you, the younger sister?
Yes.
Why did I know?
But Wendy, look, I give them coffee and I give them water.
Those things are very important.
And they're watching the Wendy show.
Yes. And I give them you. My tablet is the best.
Thank you. You all work it out. Go ahead now. All right. How you doing?
Hey, Wendy, I'm Lauren. How you doing?
I've been noticing you in the audience. You've been having a good time.
I have been having a great time. Thanks for having me. So I am a retired school teacher. I am an empty nester. I have 24-year-old twins and a 19-year-old. My thing is I am home now with my husband. I do a lot of cleaning.
He's retired?
No, no, he still works all the time. But he does. I do all the cleaning. I do all the cooking, which is great. A lot of loving going on because it's the first time we've been alone for 20 years. What my thing is this is a new season of my life. I think I need to go back to school and get my master's, maybe. Yeah. But how do I tell him this without hurting his feelings?
Well, a master's generally, you can get it in 2 years. You can even spread it over 3 years.
Yeah.
Are you younger than 50?
Yes.
So you've got plenty of time. So why don't you enter a program that fits into your schedule while still not rocking the boat at home, but making you fulfilled, Lauren?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Jasmine. How you doing?
Fine. How can I help?
So I'm planning to start medical school next year, and so I've been thinking about my love life a lot. I would really like to find someone special eventually, and I'm worried that once I get into medical school, I won't have time to date. So do you think I should date now or just focus on medical school and wait until after?
Focus on medical school. Okay. And, you know, I have a lot of friends that are doctors. And what you'll find in medical school, you'll meet so many like-minded people, whether they're practicing to be a phlebotomist or a nurse or a doctor like you or whatever. You're going to meet like-minded people, and you're really, really cute.
Oh,
good for you, doctor.
Thank you.
Yes. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name's Eric. How you doing?
Eric?
Yes.
Hi, Eric. How can I help?
So I have a new neighbor who told me her name a while ago, but I forget. So every day I see her, I say hello. We exchange pleasantries, but I can't remember her name.
Okay.
So how do I ask her name again without seeming awkward?
Got it. Got it. Because you're talking to the queen of... What's your name again? And you do it like this. You know, you make eye contact, and you're really sweet, Eric, in your delivery. And this happens to me a lot. I'll say... I know you, but I forgot your name. I apologize. And then they say, oh, well, you know, you meet a lot of people. No, I'm just forgetful sometimes with stuff like that. So please don't let it go on any further. And tell her to wear a name tag.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. We got time for more. How you
Hello,
doing?
Wendy. How are you? My name's Soria. How you doing?
Hi, Toria. How can I help?
Soria.
Toria.
Yes. I'm sorry. So I broke up with my ex because he cheated on me.
Okay.
We have a 2-year-old daughter together. He lives in Jersey. I live in Philly. He wants us both to move to Jersey. However, we're not together, so I don't know what I should do.
His opinion doesn't count as long as you are following the court and what the court says regarding you not moving like to L.A. so he can't see his child.
Yes.
You know, that's your mom with the Wendy dress from HSN?
Yes.
Thanks, Mom.
Yes.
Yeah. No, he does not. He's not the boss of where you live. You're not together. He should have thought about that when he stepped out on you.
That's right.
Okay?
Yes.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Hi, Miss Wendy. My name is Megan. How you doing?
Hi, Megan.
I need your help.
Okay.
So I have this friend. We've been friends for 13 years. Thank you. And we've been, engaging in some extracurricular activities, if you know what I mean.
So you've been having a friends with benefit relationship for 13 years.
On and off. And I found myself catching feelings, Miss Wendy.
Of course.
I'm Wendy. And I'm afraid to tell him because I'm not his type. I feel like he's into models, pretty girls. I don't feel as though I'm pretty enough.
Yes, you are.
Well, he hasn't made the move, so should I tell him? Should I ask him?
No,
Should I tell him
he's
how I
not
feel?
into you.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me, it's a 1-hour show. We only have 15 minutes left. I gotta say it like I mean it.
Okay.
And you know what I'm talking about. You don't have a friends with benefits who just lets you be a benefit for 13 years.
Yeah.
You're convenient.
Okay.
The sex is good.
Yes.
And he dates girls that you know that he's dating other people.
Yeah.
Would you agree that he's not into her like that?
Okay.
Megan?
Yes.
Dear, how old are you?
32.
Okay. You can't get those 13 years back, but what you can do is move along with your sexual life.
Okay.
Because he's not into you. I'm sorry, Megan.
That's okay.
Okay. Wait. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name's Shanice. How you doing?
Good, Shanice. How can I help?
Last week, I graduated with my doctorate degree from Harvard University. And I want to know if it's okay when I introduce myself, if I can say Dr. Shanice Chris. My mom always taught me to be humble, and I want to do that, and I don't want to appear arrogant. But, Wendy, I worked hard for this degree.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I think that humble comes with whatever happens after you introduce yourself. You better work that Harvard doctorate, Dr. Chris.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here. Yes. You know I love a doctor. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name's Katrina. How you doing?
Hi, Katrina.
I've been dating my boyfriend for almost about 2 years.
Okay.
And since Christmas, he's been shaving out his beard, and it's been growing out. It's growing out. And I don't really like it.
How long is it? Like when you pull a coil? How long?
It's like this long.
It's like 2 inches.
And he looks so much better with it, like shaved and clean cut, and it's kind of like all over the place. So what do you think? I really think he should shave it, and I don't know how to tell him that.
Well, I was watching the news the other day, no true story, and they were talking about all the bacteria that collects in beards. Did you see that story? Okay. You can tell him that, and also, but you've been dating him for 2 years. It's not your husband.
No.
You don't have kids together.
No.
Do you live together?
No.
Okay.
Just boyfriend.
Well, you know what? Why don't you just tell him? You're so cute. You can tell him in your own way, like, you know. Plus, during the summer, it's going to be hot.
Right.
It scratches me when you kiss me.
Yeah, when he kisses me, it scratches.
And then present the file of the germs.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
You.
You're very welcome. Oh.
Hello, Wendy. How you doing, girl?
Now you have lived. How can I help you?
Well, my name is Jeanette, and I just recently met a younger man in my work. I work as a massage therapist.
Oh.
And the thing is that there are sparks flying between us when he comes in for his massage, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to run into a conflict of interest or an ethical issue. Should I stop treating him as a client and take up the relationship?
Well, there's 2 ways this can go, because I know that you're a very mature woman, and
Yes.
you can handle the aftermath if you guys are no longer dating. So why don't you keep him as a client and also go out on a date with him? Or you can drop him as a client. Is this going to detrimentally affect your income if you drop this one client?
No.
Okay. Then why don't you drop him as a client in the name of I'm digging you too?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Very well. All right. We have time for one more quick one. Come on over.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
My name is Sandy. I'm from St. Louis. I've been dating my boyfriend for 5 years, 3 in college, 2 out of college. He's one married me since we've been dating. Now, we've been ring shopping, and he's been hinting at proposal all month long. And so we're both not solid in our careers, and I'm wondering, should we wait?
Yes. Because so you are under 25. You're like, what, 23?
24.
24. Yeah, you should wait. I mean, I know young love and all the fluttering and everything like that, but love doesn't pay the bills. And love will keep you holding an empty bag. So, yes, you both should wait and have a conversation with him. You've got a nice delivery. Tell him it's best for both of you. Like, get your careers established, stay together as a couple, but, you know, okay.
All right. Thank you, Wendy.
All right, very well.